United States President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin will meet on Friday in Anchorage, Alaska, in a high-stakes bid to find common ground that could lead to a lasting ceasefire in Russia's three-year war on Ukraine. This will be the first visit by a Russian leader to Alaska and Putin's first trip to the United States in a decade. The meeting will take place at the U.S. military's joint base Elmendorf, Richardson, a location steeped in Cold War history and just a narrow stretch of water away from Russia. Accompanying Putin are some of his most senior officials, including Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, Defense Minister Andrei Belousov, and Finance Minister Anton Siluanov. It remains unclear which U.S. officials will join Trump. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders will not attend, despite holding a virtual meeting with Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance earlier this week. Analysts say Europe has been largely sidelined in the process, with little leverage over the talks. On the agenda is a possible ceasefire framework, which may include controversial territorial concessions. Russia currently controls about 19% of Ukraine, while Ukraine briefly held parts of Russia's Kursk region last year. Trump has floated, and then walked back, the idea of land swaps, saying he wants to get some territory back for Ukraine. Moscow's conditions for ending the war remain firm. Ukraine must abandon its bid to join NATO, reduce its military capabilities, and cede full control of the Donbass, Crimea, and other occupied areas. In return, Russia could withdraw from smaller territories in Sumy and Kharkiv and halt further advances in Kherson and Zaporizhia. Moscow also wants Western sanctions eased and hopes the summit will open the door to better US-Russia relations. Kyiv, however, has rejected any deal involving territorial loss. Zelensky insists Ukraine will not gift land to the occupier and demands security guarantees and stronger sanctions if Russia refuses peace. European allies echo those calls, warning against any agreement made without Ukraine's consent. Trump has kept expectations mixed. He describes the meeting as a field-type conversation with Putin, but warns of very severe consequences if Russia does not agree to peace. Those consequences remain uncertain.